Hi, David with davidandevaleast.com. I'm here today with Dr. Joe Merlo. He and his wife are both chiropractors, and they own and operate Good Vibrations Family Chiropractic here in San Diego. And I want to thank you, Dr. Joe, for taking time out to speak with me today. First of all, I want to say that I'm a big believer in chiropractic. I've been using a chiropractor for 14 years now, and just done wonders for me and my family. But the first question I have for you is, for those who may not know, what is chiropractic treatment?
Yeah, so chiropractic is all about connection, and it's really about connecting the brain to the body, because you live your life through your nervous system, and your nervous system is how you perceive your environment, and your nervous system then communicates to everything on your body, from your cells, your tissues, your organs, your muscles, and your systems. So it's all about reconnecting to your brain, your body, so you can connect to life.
Do you know the history of chiropractic a little bit?
I
think it was invented in the 1800s.
Yeah, specifically 1895.
Okay.
The first adjustment was actually restored a man's hearing. And then, then they found out, okay, you know what, there has to be a correlation to the spine, to the nerves, and how the body's functioning.
Now, I didn't know this was going to come up. I'm glad you said that, because I have a little trouble hearing in my left ear. So we'll have to talk about that. But why chiropractic for you? Can you tell us a little bit about your story? I'm sure when you were younger, you didn't have chiropractic as a profession possibility on your radar.
It's never been on my radar, so to speak, but it's always been part of my life. I was raised by an amazing woman in New York City. She had me when she was 15 years old. And I would see, that she was working full-time, going to school full-time, taking care of me. So she'd come home sore and tired and beat up. So I would just have her lay on the ground. And my heart and my spirit just started putting my hands on her. And over time, I would see she was healthier and happier and had more energy. So over the years, my skills developed, and then I was either going to become a chiropractor, physical therapist, or medical doctor. And for me, chiropractic made the most sense because it was very holistic, it was wellness-focused, and non-invasive.
Now, every profession has its own ideology, philosophy or methodology. Yeah. And I know when I became a certified financial planner, I looked at different investment philosophies that were in the marketplace and had to do my research and study, and eventually settled on a philosophy that jived with me and that I was able to communicate with my clients. What about you? Is there a particular philosophy of chiropractic that you said, "Nah, this makes sense. This is how I'm going to approach it"?
Yeah, absolutely. There's so many philosophies for health and well-being. And for me, my focus and my approach is on wellness. Mm-hmm. Because it's about being proactive versus reactive. Proactive is where you're choosing health, you're choosing to eat healthy, you're choosing to stretch, you're choosing to do the right things for your body. And that's where chiropractic plays a huge role, is in proactive health. A lot of times, especially this day and age, people are reacting to their health. They're reacting to symptoms. They're reacting to pain. They're reacting to, a certain diagnosis. Mm-hmm. And a lot of these things could be prevented, over a lifetime.
Well, let me pigeonhole off that, or springboard off that that comment. What in particular have you observed in your practice that correlates good nutrition with healthy chiropractic outcomes, if that's what I'm saying, versus maybe patients that don't put a big emphasis on nutrition?
Yeah. No, it's lifestyle choices, so we'll see where, there's three main stressors that affect our body and our brain, and one is physical stress, it could be sitting or standing or lifting heavy objects, or a sport. Then there's two is emotional stress, school, work, family. Then there's chemical stress, which are the foods we eat, the things that we drink. Mm-hmm. So we see with the people that are eating healthier, that have better nutrition, they get better results and faster. Okay. So we always are empowering our clients to really take that proactive approach and eat healthier.
Okay. So I didn't start seeing a chiropractor till I incurred an injury. Yes. And started to feel that imbalance in my body. But prior to that injury, 18 years ago, I never even thought about seeing a chiropractor. What would you say to someone that feels healthy, feels like they don't need a chiropractor? what would you say to them that would encourage them to maybe come up with a need to proactively schedule an appointment with someone like you?
Yeah, I think it's really empowering people to see the big picture of their life. You know, whether they're 18 or 30 or 50 or 60. You know, our bodies are an accumulation of every stress, every experience, every sport, every accident we've ever had. So those patterns develop over time. And pain is the very, very last thing to come, and pain is the first thing to go. But just because there isn't pain doesn't mean there aren't any imbalances going on in your nervous system or your body. You know, and when we're young, we're invincible. You know, and as we get older, we're like, okay, how can I take better care of my body? You know, because you get one this lifetime.
And I've experienced that myself, where I've actually gone in for a treatment and felt pretty normal, and during the treatment realized something was out of whack or something was exceedingly tight.
Yes.
So,
well, and what we see all the time is we're helping people redefine what's normal. You know, we've had people that have had headaches for, 20 plus years, and they're like, Dr. Joe, that's normal. I'm like, well, it might be common for you, but it's not normal.
Right.
And then as their body starts to heal and their brain's communicating better with their body, then the headaches go away, and then they're like, whoa, that's weird. I'm like, no, that's normal. You know, so it's always defining what normal is and always paying attention.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for spending a few moments with me. I really enjoyed it and appreciate your taking the time out.
Oh, anytime, brother. Anytime. Thank you.